Hello friends, welcome back to the new tutorial of the Angular. Today we are going to learn about the mastering tsconfig.json optimization for the Angular projects. Those who haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe my channel, and if you like the video, please do like, share and comment on my video. Let's get started. Optimizing the tsconfig.json file in Angular projects is essential for improving the performance, scalability and aligning with the best practices. What is tsconfig? Basically, it configures the TypeScript compiler for your project. Angular project typically have multiple configuration files. First one, that is tsconfig.json, which is basically known it as a root configuration. All the root configuration value take from here. Tsconfig app.json configures for the main application, and spec configuration for the testing. These are the three files: app, JSON and the spec, right? So first optimization, strict mode. Enable strict mode for the better type safety and to catch the potential errors at the compile time. Compiler option, strict to be true. If I go and just check, here we have Angular JSON, then I can just go with JSON file tsconfig. So here we are considered strict true, right? Next step. This includes strict null check, bind can apply, no implicit any, and always strict. Benefits: ensure the type correctness and prevent the runtime errors. Next, enable the AOT, ahead of time compilation. Use of AOT faster builds and smaller bundle size. Okay, so how we can do that? So here you can see the configuration production. If I go and just check, so here we go with the production projects. We have test, then we have architect, right? Then we have a tsconfig style, this one, development, and the production is there. Okay, if I go and just check it out over here, projects, Angular architect, then build. Okay, then we have a build. In the build, we have to make it like control F, build, build. So here architect, build. Architect, build, configurations. So here we have options, then we have a, we don't have ID, we have the configurations, right? In the configurations we have a production, right? In the production we have to make AOT true. So in the production I have to make it AOT to be true, right? So this is what we have to do. Moving to the next. Benefit: reduces runtime errors and improves the load time. Path aliases. Simplify imports by creating the path aliases in the tsconfig base.json, but currently we don't have it. So this is how you can just make it like this: paths, app, source app, at that environments like this. So means like you can create the path aliases. Okay. Then import like this at the rate app services. Okay. So this is how you can do that. Benefit: cleaner, shorter imports and easier project reconstructing. Okay, now we have a target and the module settings. Set appropriate target and module options for compatibility and the performance. So here you can see that target specify the JavaScript version to the output. Use modern versions like ES 2022 or the ES20 for the new features. So currently, if I go and just check my tsconfig, here you can see that the current version is so ES 2022. Okay, so you can update this like, okay. Next we have the module. Use ES next, okay, for the better tree shaking and the smaller bundles. So currently what's the module is, so if I go and just check, that is ES 2022. Okay, okay, fine. And now we have a next one, that is module is done. Now we have module resolution, that is node, and currently its mode is bundler, right? So we are using the bundler for this. Okay, so benefit: modern settings enable better performance and compatibility with the modern browsers. Okay, incremental builds. Enable incremental builds for the speed up subsequent compilations, like compiler incremental, that to be true. Benefit: reduces the build times during the development. Skip unused code for unused locals and the unused parameters. So what we can do, detect and eliminate unused code for improved code quality. That is, no unused locales and no unused parameters to be true. Benefit: helps to maintain the clean and the efficient code. Enable the source map. Okay, so in angular.json for the production, you will go with the source map to be false. Benefit: facilitates debugging in the development without exposing the code in the production. Okay, so this is the benefit of that one. So enable source mapping for the debugging to development and but disable it for the production. So this is how you can configure it. Configuring the type checking for the templates. So strict templates to be true in the tsconfig.json file. This activates the strict input, null checks in templates, and strict output event types. Benefit: detects the template related issues early. Tree shaking and the dead code elimination. Set the side effects in the packet.json to ensure the tree shaking side effects to be false. Okay. Benefit: removes unused code for the production build. Optimize the file watcher. For the large projects, optimize the file watchers to prevent the slow rebuilds in the tsconfig. Disable the size limit. Okay. Optimize tsconfig file. This is what we have, the compiled version of that one. Okay, so if you want it, just tell me about that one. Benefits: improved build performance, better debugging, cleaner code, smaller bundles, future ready. Modern settings ensure compatibility with new Angular and the TypeScript versions. By mastering these tsconfig optimizations, you can ensure your Angular project is efficient, maintainable, and ready for the production. Any doubt, any query in that, do let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day.